Let's go.
Damn. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Louis. I'm about to fuck this joint up. Let's go. Let's go.
Let's go.
Damn. When I hop in the booth, they fuck with my sound. Put that shit on the scale, we taxing pound for pound. Nigga keep this and put them in the ground. My shit in your ear and tell me how it sound. A nigga too smart can catch me out of bounds. Let's go. That bitch got cooked like some chicken. And he lying, he not rapping what he living. Yeah, that's my cousin, but this shit a business. Work that bitch out just like we doing fitness.
YouTube, what's going on? It's Juan Gotti here with another Washington Commanders video. And in today's video, I'm coming on here with the video where we're going to be talking about yesterday's game and how I understand it's preseason, but how can you not be concerned with Jack Del Rio and this defense? So without further ado, let's get straight into today's video. But before we do, make sure you guys go down below, leave a like on this video, subscribe if you're new, and turn on post notifications so you get notified when I upload a video about the NFL, or in this case, our Washington Commanders. We're on the road to 5,000 subscribers, so that subscribe button again if you haven't already. Thank you so much. Let's get straight into today's video. So yesterday, as we know, Washington Commanders fall to the Kansas City Chiefs 24-14, and they fall to 0-2 on the preseason. That's not my concern. I don't care about the final score. I don't care what happened as far as the points in the game. My biggest concern is the player performances and the coaching. And for the second straight game, the defense, and more specifically the secondary, was piss poor. It was piss poor, and I'm reaching out to you guys. I want to hear your feedback on this video. How concerned are you with Jack Del Rio and this defense? Because the reason why I'm a little concerned, and I made a community tab post on this, so go check it out if you haven't already. The reason why I'm so concerned, and this isn't my first time saying this in a video, but I'm going to repeat it again. The reason why I'm so concerned is because this is the same stuff we seen last year. Like, it's not the new thing that we've just seen this year. Like, I would understand if this was stuff that was just happening this year. Like, it's not. This is the same issues we've had all of last year and basically to start the season last year. And what are those problems? Number one, you're running the zone defense, and on third downs, you have your players playing 10 yards off the ball. It's 3rd and 3. Yesterday, it was 3rd and 3, and you have your players playing so far off the first down marker that all Travis Kelce have to do is just sit down at the marker and catch the first down and fall. And what did he do? Exactly that. And again, that's why I'm like, this isn't the first time that this has happened. This is multiple occasions. This is back in 2020 that this is the problem we've been having. So I'm not even going to just talk about last year. Jack Del Rio's first year here in Washington, that was our biggest problem with him. Soft zone. Soft zone is what he loves to run. And then you wonder why we give up, the first down on 3rd and 3. 3rd and 18, you sit back. You sit back in the zone, let the quarterback like Patrick Mahomes sit all day in the pocket, and when you finally get a little bit of pressure, he escapes the pocket, and he keeps his eyes downfield, extends the plays, and finds a wide-open tight end that I forgot his name, but he had 2 touchdowns on the day, and a little bit of that is on the players. That's why I'm saying the defense as a whole. I'm concerned about the secondary and Jack Del Rio because yesterday, Cameron Curl, my guy, love Cameron Curl to death, but he got cooked for the second straight week. So, again, that's why I'm like, I understand what people are like, hey, Juan, you got to chill. It's not all Jack Del Rio. It's some of the players, too, and you're totally right when you say that. You're totally right when you say that. It's not all Jack Del Rio, but most of it is. It's the scheme. It's the scheme, and I go back to free agency last year where you go out and get William Jackson III, right? You go get one of the best man corners in football and bring him in a situation where you run predominantly zone. I still don't understand to this day. And yes, shout out to William Jackson. He has, converted well. He has, took this playbook and actually learned it, and now it's transforming into a really, really solid zone corner. But I don't understand that philosophy. If your philosophy is to run zone primary, Why not get people that fit your scheme? And that's the same issue that we've been having for years. Prior to Ron Rivera and this coaching staff, we would try to go get players and make them fit your scheme instead of getting players that already fit your scheme and come in. Let me say that one more time, because that was a big problem of the offense last year, especially with the quarterback position, and in 2020 with Dwayne Haskins, right? Scott Turner has been trying to make players fit into his scheme instead of getting players that already can play into his scheme. But that's not about Scott Turner. I don't have a Scott Turner issue right now, but I was just using that as a reference so you guys can see what I'm saying. William Jackson III is a man-to-man corner, and you go out and bring him here, and now he's trying to play zone, and he's been doing a hell of a job learning it, but that's just that's what I'm trying to say. That's my problem. I don't understand what's going on. Is the scheme a little too complex for these players? Are they playing out of position? I think it's just a little bit of both. But we've been having this same issue for years now with Jack Del Rio. This isn't the first time, and that's why I'm so concerned as a preseason week 2. If this was something that was just new, I wouldn't be as concerned. But this is stuff we've seen for multiple years under Jack Del Rio, guys. That's why I'm coming on here to ask you, how concerned are you? Am I the only one that's concerned like this? And yes, it's still 3 weeks into kickoff, and we could very well fix it. But again, this is stuff that we've seen multiple times in a year. You finally get Jack Del Rio to blitz, and this is where I say this isn't his problem. This is the player's problem. You finally get him to blitz, because that's where our biggest issue. Why doesn't he blitz? Why doesn't he provide enough pressure? We finally he finally calls up a blitz, and we get cooked. So that's what I'm saying. Part of it is Jack Del Rio, but part of it is some of the players too. So I don't know, man. I'm just coming on here to voice my opinion and my frustration with this defense through the first 2 weeks of football in the preseason. Again, I don't want to overreact, but how can you not sit here and be concerned with what we've been putting on the field on defense in the secondary, to be specifically through the first 2 weeks of the preseason? So, yeah, man, let me know what you guys think about this video in the comment section down below. Man, I got some positives on this defense besides the D-line has been, Jamin Davis. Kendall Fuller got cooked, but he kind of shook back. Really haven't heard too much from William Jackson. So anytime you don't hear much from a person, that's always a good sign. But other than that, man, the secondary has been atrocious. I still hope that they can figure it out. I still have hope that they figure it out, but if Jack Del Rio can't get it together this year, man, you got to let him go, Ron. You got to let him go. But as always, man, it's been Boy Juan Gotti. Like, comment, subscribe. Hail to the Washington Commanders. Let me know what you guys think about this video in the comment section down below. I'm out. Peace. Cross me one time, that's gonna get you popped.